Good morning, everybody. Happy weekend. It's Maya, my disembodied voice, and I am here today to show you all the setup for my bullet journal spread for the 2020 Reading Rush. If you're unfamiliar with the Reading Rush, it is a 7-day-long readathon hosted by Ariel and her friend Raylene, and I will of course link both of their YouTube channels below. The first prompt is to read a book the color of your birthstone. I will be reading Slay by Brittany Morris. I wrote a little synopsis next to each book, and essentially, Slay is about a girl named Kira Johnson, and she's a game developer, and she creates this game called Slay, which is a safe space for Black gamers. My birthstone is an opal. I was born in October, so I essentially could have picked any color book ever, but I settled on pink and purple for this one. The second book that I'll be reading is The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls, and this is the story of a nonconformist family's adventures, dreams, and struggles. I actually started this book a while back, but I thought it applied really well for the second prompt for the Reading Rush, which is a book that starts with the word the. After that comes a book that inspired a movie or a movie scene. For me, that is Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. It is, of course, the story of an unusual amusement park meets scientific experiment. There's a lot of adventure in here. I've heard that Michael Crichton is very descriptive, and I appreciate that when it comes to science-y books, so I'm hoping for the best because I adore the movie. Next, I'll be reading Beartown by Frederick Bachman to fulfill the prompt, the first book you touch. I just walked over to my bookshelf, hoped I wouldn't hit my candle and burn down my house, and picked out a book. So this essentially follows a small town, and a horrible crime takes place there, and it turns the quiet hockey town upside down. Number 5, read a book outside. I'm going to be reading Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. I actually read this in 2nd grade, and it was my favorite book when I was younger. It follows a jolly stray that brings a town together and helps heal a family. It's a pretty short read, but it's one that has always been really special to me. After that, I will be reading Blue Highways by William Least Heat Moon. This is one man's journey through America's small-town gems, and it will fulfill the prompt, a book outside of your normal genre. This is a travel book. I do not tend to read those. I do read memoir, but not necessarily travel memoir. This is one my mom and dad really love, so I thought this would be a good time to read it. The 7th and final book on my list for the 2020 Reading Rush is Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This is about a Nigerian family that has to reevaluate their values after an impactful trip to visit their aunt. And it satisfies the prompt, a book that takes place in a different country, as it does take place in Nigeria. The reason today's video is structured as it is because I've had a hard day today. It's not been great. My depression has not been awesome, but I found that when I'm feeling down and out, when my emotions are not spick and span, it's always good to return to my creative outlet, which is writing, which is art, which is illustration, the whole 9 yards. And so I decided to make my Reading Rush spread really pretty, to not only make a video for you all that would be mildly visually pleasing, but also to help myself out, because in times like this, I think that's extra important. We need to take care of ourselves so that we can better take care of the people around us. Thank you so much for watching this video. Everyone, feel free to subscribe for videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I cannot promise what type of videos. They're usually bookish, sometimes filmish, but definitely interesting-ish. Interesting-ish, yes. With that, I will say goodbye, and I will see you all tomorrow.